Alright, we're back again. We got in a remote starter, the USB that's broke off. The whole thing's coming apart. Let's get into this, see what we got. So, I don't know why this is all falling apart. It came out easy enough, that's nice. So I think the first thing I want to do is disconnect this battery. It may be dead. And we can see the port. Let's get a little closer in here. A little too much. Okay, we can see the port's completely broke off. And the ground pads on both sides are gone. Now it does have these center ground pads in the middle. And they don't look like they've ever soldered to the port at all. I really don't want to recreate these because they're just going to be weak and break again. So we're going to try and solder to the middle, and then we're going to probably put some 5-minute epoxy on here. Let's get this apart. We've got the battery disconnected. You can see we've got some small inner board connectors there. So let's pull this apart. It's got these adhesive pads on either side. Looks like that one kind of came apart. We might have to put a little something on there. Otherwise it looks pretty clean. A little vibratory motor on it, huh? Let's go to the scope. Okay, so we don't have any ripped traces. Just got sheared solder joints. Let's get some solder on this and see what we got. Let's get a little wick action going on. I might actually come in with a bigger iron for this. I don't think we quite need that much heat. That looks nice and clean. Anything we want to watch here? Is this a speaker? So we want to kind of watch that speaker. We don't want to flood it too much. So I need to take a minute here and I need to find a port. Let's go back to the overhead. So this is kind of boring. Let's see what I'm looking for here. So our board is going to go down. Our angle is towards the board. I'm going to cut for a minute. I'm going to dig through this and find a port. Okay, I'm back. I found a port that looks really good. So if we put this in the housing, you can see our contacts are on the bottom and our angle is towards the board. And the other thing I noticed, and we'll see it better with the magnifier, there's a couple holes here. You can see the 2 holes. And there's 2 pins on this, right where they need to be. We'll see it better when we get back to the microscope. But I want to show you this fit. So it fits right in that hole and right on that board. Of course it popped out now. And those contacts line right up. So this is perfect. That box of ports is awesome. I don't think I've missed yet. Let's go back to the scope. So I think I'm going to come back later and hit those contacts with the port on. But I think I'm going to load up those two shield pads, and hopefully that'll let us attach to it. I'm not quite sure yet how we're going to do this. I don't know if I can pre-tin this, because that would really give it a good hold. I need to better control this thing. That's nice. Of course, I don't know how I'm going to keep all that fluid. Really? Come on. Somehow I gotta find those holes while I'm trying to do this. Ah. Ah. I need 3 hands for this. Just being butterfingers here. You know what might help is a little hot air. I did not like the way that caught. That's that. Really nice. Just enough heat to get it to grab. Let's see how it looks. Yep, our pins are lined up. And that guy is rock solid. It's a little crooked. I don't like it. There we go. So I'm just trying to get the metal hot enough to grab. I'm not even sure we really need any epoxy on that. Let's get these contacts soldered up. Sorry. I really like this thing if it was on an angle. So I think I'm going to preload my tip here. These are really underneath here. Just a little patience. Make a little more light. That looks better. I can see that we don't have anything yet. You know what, give me a second. I'm going to grab the vise. I want to see if I can angle this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this pan of ice in. I'm going to mount it like this on an angle. Of course, it's upside down. Okay, let's go back to the scope and see if I can't get a good shot at this. All right, I like that. Now I got my hands free and we got a good view of this thing. I'm really liking the size of that ball. I don't like that it bridged. So we got under those legs nicely, but then we wound up with this bridge. Let's see if we can clear this out. Always got to be a little bit of a challenge. This angle is giving me a funny view. Legs are really under there. So we get this bridge cleared. We've got it. Now you're really fighting it. Come on. There we go. I think that's good, and I don't think I want to mess with it too much anymore. So we can go in and we can check this. Where'd it go? Solid. Solid. I don't think that center leg did anything, but it's solid. Solid. And solid. And I think that front solder to the shield did a great job for us. There's my brush. It looks good. This was a good little setup. I like that. So, let's slap these two back together. Let's get our battery plugged back in. Oh, this thing needs another cord. Oh, I'm not doing that. Why do I have all USB-Cs? Ah. Alright, well awesome. Well, why do you keep going away? Alright, well we can see our battery charge light is on. Out of range. Cool. It should be. Time is wrong. Perfect. Alright, well I'm going to get this back in the housing. Maybe I need a screw. Let's see how far we can get here. Looks like it's just not charged up enough. Alright. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today. It was a nice little battery remote port replacement. Like, subscribe, we'll catch you next time.